Late night screen glow bright, YouTube streams rolling through the fight. Batman's brooding, Superman flies, Iron Man's tech, Wonder Woman's stride. Nerds unite tonight, all things dirty in the spotlight. Movies, games, cakes and fly. Nerds unite tonight. Nerds unite tonight. Spiderweb swinging, Captain Shield thrown, Disney dreams where the magic's grown. Pixel battle, stories unfold, drum flies loud, stories told. Hit play, hit pause, rewind, talking there's no need to find. Nerds unite tonight, all things dirty in the spotlight. Movies, games, escapes and fly. Nerds unite tonight. Villains fall, geeky hearts answer the call. Popcorn spills, controllers break, talking shop till the daylight wakes. Lights go down, screens ignite. Grab your gear, it's nerdy night. Pixel sparks, movie reels collide. The nerds doing nerd things. We're here, we're live, we bring the screams. Movies, games, the wildest dreams. The nerds doing nerd things. Controllers smash, From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Hey there, the name's Nukem, Duke Nukem, and you're watching the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. For some unknown reason, enjoy.
Let's go. We did it again. I'm so used to clicking the same one.
Yeah, stop craning your neck. You just look weird. Just accept that you're upside down.
Is that better? Okay. What's up, everybody? We are talking about season 2 and season 3 of Stranger Things. We're kind of jumping them together because we had stuff come up last week and had to move some stuff around. So with that, we have the returning Demogorgon himself. Hi, James.
Hi, I was gonna say Will's not here right now, but I mean, like, that's really nice to call him a Demogorgon. All them thieves. Like a walking beehole.
With teeth.
He's here to defend himself.
Yeah, but I called James a Demogorgon.
Notice how I completely just switched the.
The narrative.
But James, I would do it when he was here too.
Do it right to his face.
But how you doing, buddy?
I'm pretty good. How are y'all? We have a lot to talk about through 2 seasons, so I'm kind of intrigued. And we get to talk about an idea that gets abandoned, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the pilot for another TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so happy it's not a pilot.
Supposed to be. Yeah.
I'm so happy that it never popped up because I was not intrigued at all.
No. I am happy we are talking about Stranger Things, which is a hell of a lot warmer than our current climate.
It was like 45 today.
Yeah. Once it warmed up.
Okay, to be fair, I did actually have to go find pants. I put the shorts away for a couple days. Right?
What are you? I'm sorry. Are you feeling okay?
It's like your signature fucking thing.
If it snows, I have a thing. If it snows, I wear boots, and I am not wearing boots and shorts.
That one I know.
But you're from New England. No one's gonna look at you weird like that. So I mean, like, you can do it.
Yeah, but I'm at work. I have to look some sort of presentable.
Just tell me you're from New Jersey or New York or something. They're like, oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah, but
first of all,
I'm an
AJ,
asshole.
always...
I'm from Connecticut.
Wait, hold on. AJ, you always look presentable. It's whether you look professional.
My brain took that as the same thing.
It is not the same thing. AJ.exe rebooting.
Hi, Susie.
Hi.
How's your headache been going for the day?
Honestly, not too bad.
With all the stuff you had to just deal with and move around?
It's been...
You call that's not bad? Well, yeah, you do have a kid.
I do have a kid. So
that's a different curveball that surprisingly prepares you for everything else.
Pretty much. You learn to roll with the punches when you have a kid?
Yes, because all he does is punch and kick right now.
Yeah.
And he rolls.
My favorite right now is the toddler wrestling. Because she doesn't want to get dressed. She doesn't want to change her diaper. So we have to wrestle her into whatever it is we're putting on her for that day. What the heck did that? That's like, what did my thing do?
And Will will be back momentarily. He's currently indisposed.
Yeah, he'll be back.
It's not October, but he's still going spooky dookie by
Oh
himself.
shit!
Hey, look, there he is. He's gonna dance for us.
Just please keep your fucking clothes on.
That might be the stranger thing that might happen today.
This is a PG-13 show.
Oh, I
Yeah,
already stole the one
we've
F-bomb. Yes.
we've just been suffering from sicknesses in my house, so I was grateful to have last
Are
week
they
to
mental?
just recoup. No, I am always suffering from a mental sickness. That's not new. You're my friend. You know this.
Yes. And for some reason, I'm the therapist some days. Eee. And I want to jump out the window.
Yeah, and then there are days where reverse roles, and I'm the therapist. So, um, so yeah, I was grateful to have last week off so that I could finish recuperating because I don't like being sick. And then my toddler turned around and was like, "YOLO!"
My turn.
So, yeah, it's been a fun couple of weeks.
So after we dealt with season 1 2 weeks ago, we're jumping on season 2 and season 3 of Stranger Things, and we are jumping right into how Hawkins after season 1 looks normal, but there's one character that still is attached to the Upside Down, and he is significantly attached to it.
Okay,
Where out of anywhere, Will just hi Will appears in the Upside Down.
okay,
What?
you skipped over the most important character of season 2.
Who did I miss?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure season 2 has Samwise Gamgee.
Yeah, whoa. I'm trying to go in some sort. I literally, me and James literally just did like recap videos of this. I'm kind of going in some sort of a little bit of an order.
Bob!
He's in the first episode. He deserves recognition.
Okay, we was gonna get it.
Bob!
Bob deserves justice.
I'm pretty sure they got the justice. He just was, just desserts for a little while.
That's just ice.
Yeah, but he was dinner or dessert.
He was both.
He is a big boy.
I mean, whatever got to him was really picking him apart.
True shit. You ate my cat. Boom.
Okay, so Will Byers is connected to the Upside Down very, very, very heavily.
Which
very
we kind of
heavily.
did we going into season 2 when you guys watched it.
Mhm.
Did you think that there was going to be still some sort of connection with him, or was this still a shock that he's able to unwillingly in a way transport himself back to the Upside Down and such? Because I thought it was wild. I thought with the way season 1 ended, it was going to be possibly 11 or something causing a lot of this stuff, which she ends up doing in a little bit. But I thought, in a way, Will was kind of cured, and our team was good to go to then fight something else and not deal with Will in a way being the bad guy without him actually being the bad guy.
I kind of suspected. So I didn't suspect that he would be like the like villain. He's not really the villain, but he's like the pawn of the villain.
He's the symbiote, or he's not the symbiote. He's
The
he's
host?
the vessel for the villain.
I like the word pawn. Vessel works too.
Oh, it's empty.
That's disappointing. Mine's empty too, which I'm annoyed about. But I kind of figured that the Upside Down wasn't done with Will, so it was a matter of how they were going to use the Upside Down and Will. So that's what I was excited for.
What do you guys thought, or shall we continue with some of the bullet points I have?
I actually like the idea of that he may have been kind of out of the Upside Down, but the Upside Down was not really technically done with him. So it was you may think your life in reality is kind of normal, but hey, yeah, random vision. He could just be kind of outside, just kind of fix his bike, and boom, just screaming. It's like aesthetically, it kind of reminds me a little bit of like Freddy. Aesthetically, like you're screaming because you're seeing this, but your friends are like, "Dude, what the fuck's your problem?" You're like, "I need to go."
just when you think you're out, they pull you right back in.
Yeah.
Hey, Will, any thoughts on your Magic the Gathering card person? How he deals with?
Pay one life, or do I get a clue?
But no, you and Susie and probably James. I'm probably the only one that watched this on a delay, like I did. What were your thoughts when you saw him still connected to the Upside Down?
Oh, I was like, makes sense.
So let's use some of Will's abilities, and the Upside Down is now tethering itself to the real world through the tunnels. Creepy ass mother tricking tunnels. And he basically writes out this labyrinth, which is absolutely amazing how they were able to go here, and they were able to follow the tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
I had no clue that this was foreshadowing him still being a pawn.
So yeah, and you don't.
And it was so well done
Mm-hmm.
when he sends everybody down there to their death.
Yeah.
And the amount of times Harper almost dies in this season.
The amount of times Harper almost dies in every season.
Fair point, but he didn't in season 1. This one, he at least 5 or 6 times he almost cheats death to the point where
He also hides 11. And
yes,
gets her egos.
yes,
And she runs away.
yes,
And gets introduced to my least favorite character.
100%. Which again, we'll talk about how that was probably a setup for a pilot, and I'm so happy they never did it.
Yeah, I'll disagree with some of that, but yes.
But what are your thoughts on how they slowly and methodically enter some bits of knowledge to just pop up later in the season, like these tunnels were? Because I thought it was like a masterclass. Because they're telling you all this is because of the pumpkins going bad, and that's what's causing the pumpkins to go bad, and on how some of these characters knows it has something to do with the Upside Down, so they go down and investigate Hopper, and then he kind of gets taken. Liam Neeson has to kind of go after him.
Qui-Gon Jinn. No.
Yeah, but okay, fuck off. I just realized Susie's not on screen. Why is Susie not on screen?
I'm so offended.
Damn. He just said you ain't got no nipples.
It's saying it's there. It's literally saying it's there. Now it's there.
Oh.
AJ doesn't like me anymore.
I didn't say that. You said that. The Lost Sister episode should have taken place earlier in this. I don't think it should have taken place at all. Maybe a flashback when they actually meet her again in season 4, 5?
Season 5. I disagree. I feel like it needed to happen in this season. I feel like it was drawn out. I don't feel like it needed to be as long as it was.
Maybe not like a full episode.
Maybe not like a full episode, but it definitely needed to be there. I don't think a flashback in season 5 would have done it the justice that we needed to introduce this character. And yeah, we don't see her again until season 5, but that's not the point.
Yeah. Well, that's the issue I have with it. You're introducing a character that is just going to disappear for 3.5 seasons.
Susie, all jokes aside, it's kind of like introducing the New Mutants and then taking them away right after you kind of build a small amount of lore.
No,
Another X-Men joke.
I don't like the fact that Oh, this is gonna be really hard for me to say. I don't like the fact that they introduced 8, and then she doesn't come up again until season 5. But I also do like the fact that they introduced 8 because I feel like there's 11 is trying to find her way in the world. And I think she has significant growth by meeting 8 when she does. So even though we don't see 8 again until season 5, we see the growth and what she impacted and what she left on 11. So I there's two sides to that. So because I mean, it's like telling a story. You meet characters in every day of your life that you will never see again until 30 years later, and you reconnect. And I think that's kind of the whole thing with that.
I know you guys are gonna have fun with this. I gotta go get the baby. I'm gonna go grab him real fast. Um, but while I'm gone, talk about Dustin and his new pet.
Dart!
Go
Dart,
go for it.
dart, dart, dart. Okay, so
Dartoku.
okay, so we all know Dart and how it was this creepy looking thing that Dustin found in his garbage can and escaped from the school, and they had to go hunt him down. And I don't think Will wanted to kill Dart, but we all know that Mike wanted to, at least.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you think about Dart growing into a Demodog?
I mean, the signs were there. I mean, I kind of would myself. I'm just saying, like, really, you're just like, no, I'm fine with this little weird little gelatinous thing after we just saw that shit without not even like a year ago. I mean, like, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, but Dart was a good boy in the end.
he could have been a better boy and not existed after.
Wow.
Hey, a cat died. Okay, that is a cardinal sin. All right.
So apparently Dart has committed a cardinal sin because he ate a cat.
I mean,
He was just hungry.
dude, he eats everything.
He's an omnivore.
So are we.
Just hungry.
So that justifies him eating
Just
the cat.
wanted a snacky snack.
I do love the fact how Dustin, I was like, all right, that's the line.
Mm-hmm.
And how he tells his mom is like, I think they saw her down the cat down the road, and she's outside with like the clicker and everything, trying to get the cat's attention. Don't think she ever finds out.
I felt so bad for his mom in that instance.
I mean, I feel bad for him too.
Oh my god. That's Dart did have some good qualities towards the end of the season though. So
So with season 2, we also get introduced to a brand new character who we're going to have for the remainder of the series. What's everybody's thoughts on the new character Max, or as you would figure out, Mad Max, because she's good at arcade games?
I loved the inclusion of her. Um and you really see it take more precedence in season 3 versus season 2.
Yeah.
But I don't think this group I think this group needed a female. Um I think they were so used to
Outside of 11, or
11 wasn't in most of season 2 with them. Like, if you really think about it, 11 had her own chapter. She had her own story in this one that didn't involve the whole group.
till the end. But when you
And
think about it,
mm,
is Max only there to replace 11?
no,
Okay.
I think she's there to support 11.
Okay.
I I think to some extent Sadie was, because Sadie was new. Sadie was new. Max was new. Max was new to the school, new to the area. So she's trying to figure out where she fits in and where she belongs. And this is a group of outliers. They're a bunch of nerds. So, and that's where she fits in. But you don't expect to see a girl with a bunch of nerds. kind of breaks a little bit of couple of barriers.
I think they brought Max in because they wanted 11 to split time with the new group that we only see for that one episode and back to Stranger Things.
I think they literally wanted to give 11 support. I don't think that they wanted 11 to split time
I
between the
think
new group
11,
and this one.
as much as I like 11 in season 2, I
Mhm.
really think she's only there to support Hopper and Hopper's growth as an adult and I don't want to say new parent, but a parent becoming a parent again.
I disagree. To an extent, I disagree. Um, and the reason I disagree is because as a parent, you're constantly growing, you're constantly evolving, and you're constantly changing based on your kids' needs. I don't feel like saying that she was a support to Hopper in season 2 and his parental growth was accurate. I think that she forced him to change from her protector into her father
Yeah.
in season 2. And even in season 3, it was forever changing into from protector into father. So to say that she was a supporting character to Hopper, I could see it, but I would disagree that it's to change him into a parent.
So, okay, now here's the time, Susie, where you get to talk about the one character.
Bob, Bob, the best character. He's
I
the
don't,
best
I
character.
don't know about that. You really start to see how Steve is starting to change. So I
Okay,
kind of,
I will rephrase my statement. He is the best new character that doesn't stay around.
yeah, okay, yeah, he only got paid for a season.
Um, and the way he went out was amazing. I love his story in this. I love how good of a stepfather he is to Will, and I could think of the actor's name. I can't think of the character's name.
Jonathan.
Thank you. To Will and Jonathan. And you see how he's trying to support Will. He's the first to realize there's something wrong with Will. And it's
He
just,
gave Will the courage to stand up to the mind flare.
yes. I love Bob. Bob, this is why Bob is
So
my
did the
favorite
Demogorgons.
character. The rest of us are wearing black. You were the oddball.
Blood.
Exactly.
A lot of die.
What's that game? You throwing a blood?
um, but so Bob had like no character growth through this whole season, but he saved them using technology. He almost escaped. He was so close to the
Should have brought the
entrance.
gun. Shouldn't have left the gun in the control room.
And it's just I love that whole I just love his character in this whole thing because he's so supportive of Joyce. He's so supportive of those kids.
I feel so bad for Joyce. Like everything happens to that family.
I mean, I'm gonna save my comment for season 5 because it's not just the Byers family that everything happens to.
Okay, early on, it's just the Byers family,
Yeah.
and it kind of feels in a way targeted.
Oh, it absolutely is targeted. But again, season 5 spoilers.
Okay. So since I only have 2 more bullet points of season 2, 11 comes back to Hawkins.
Mm-hmm.
She closes the gate using her power and kind of embraces
Mm-hmm.
and it fully into her ability. Um, it kind of turns herself into the, in a way, Hawkins protector person.
Mm-hmm. I mean, in a huge way, it turns her. Hey, James. It turns her into a Power Ranger. She was chosen.
I would have just went with X-Men, but okay, yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean, her house does get blown up a couple times.
I saw a meme the other day and I shared
Okay.
it with James.
It's been a
And
like couple decades, too fucking soon, AJ, okay? Zoran Slayer didn't deserve that shit. Like, I digress. Sorry.
but I saw a meme the other day where all of the kids were transformed to Power Rangers. I disagree with all the colors that they were. Well, not all of them, but most of them. And so that's where that comment came from.
Pretty sure Billy's character, Max's brother, played a Power Ranger.
Yeah, he was the Red Ranger in the 2017 movie. That shit got a sequel. I said what the fuck I said, people. We got a problem with that fight me.
Yeah, you'll have to fight me too because I totally agree with that.
Never seen it.
Holy shit, he was Jason.
Yeah.
I hope he gets a cameo in the reboot.
I just saw Will's mind explode.
Yeah.
Not the Kurt Cobain kind of way.
But yeah, no, she definitely. I wouldn't say that it's 11 in her gang, but yeah, she definitely became the part of the protector group.
She's the enforcer.
Yes. Why are we using hockey terms?
Because it works. But with how this ends, you kind of get a rare moment of some sort of peace. The kids are allowed to be kids again at the end of the season before we get to season 3. Now, at any point, did you think, okay, we're done? Or were you, okay, we're season 3, season 4, and whatever and beyond? Because I feel like, unlike season 1, season 2 could have been that's enough point.
So I feel like season 2 definitely could have been the end point, but I also felt there was more of a story to tell. So if they had ended it after season 2, I would have been fine. I would have been content. But I also felt that there was more of a story to tell, and I was looking forward to more from them.
Shall we jump to season 3 now?
Well, I was hoping the other two would have input, or if they agree.
I was just gonna say it kind of mildly reminds me of one like in anime. It's like, hey, we got rid of that big bad, so let's have a moment of just happiness, but not realizing in the back there's something far more looming with bigger pressing issues.
And actually,
also, other thing, Max's brother is such a fucking dick.
Yes. Isn't it at the end of season 2 we see the mind flayer hovering over the school?
I think so. Yeah.
Or is that the end of season 3?
I thought it was the end of season 3, and I thought it wasn't the school. I thought it was the mall.
Mm-mm.
I know
no, it's the school.
He attacks
it's
the mall.
School. It's the end of season 2 because it's the dance. It's the school dance because season 3 takes place in the summertime.
Summertime. Yeah.
Sorry, I got a little mixed up. The mind flare legit attacks the mall.
In season 3, yes. Yeah. He creates himself in season 3. But you see his overlooming shadow at the end of season 2, which indicates that there's something new lurking at the end of season 2. Nobody quizzed me on anything today because apparently I'm remembering things that I don't think I should be remembering.
You really like Stranger Things.
I really like the show. I don't know why. I just do.
So, Will, do you have anything for the end of season 2, or should we jump right into the mall?
Right into the mall!
And the Russians!
I was going to say, the Russians have invaded Hawkins. Welcome to the Cold War.
Russians?
Bruh, it's the most, like, season 3 is the most 80th season out of all of them.
Right?
Like, holy crap. The colors, like, everything, the activities. Though, shouldn't you be going home? Shouldn't you be begging her to die? Oh, they get the Nick Lucas' little sister. My other favorite character. Do you not remember her in the mall?
Yeah.
And he's like, you
Oh,
should be
yeah.
home right now. And she's like, yeah, you should be getting ready to die. And he's just like, bitch. And then I was like, oh my God, it reminds me of my sister. And you rest in peace. You know, I love you. Don't look at me like that. Erica's a fucking gem.
I love her so much. This is not her best season, but I love her so much.
I think she steals almost every scene she's in, though.
She does. She is absolutely phenomenal in every single scene she steals. It's just amazing. She's so good.
I do love the fact that they fully embraced Cold War propaganda in a way that the Russians are invading America, which nobody believes until the point where they go into the mall, find the base, and for some god awful reason, just take this elevator so far down.
Wait, hold on. You got to back up. Unless it's a bullet point on there, you got to back up a couple of steps because you forgot about Mom.
Zip, 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 zip. Go ahead.
Okay, because we made a point that Steve Harrington had a whole lot of growth. I will refer to him as Mom through the whole thing.
Double scoop, Steve?
Okay. We get introduced to a new character this season, and she's amazing. But watching her see Steve and Dustin interact is the best thing ever. And it's because of Dustin that we find out that the Russians have invaded Hawkins. There you go. I've said my piece.
I love Robin. I love Robin so much, and I feel so bad for Steve in this season too.
Oh my God. But he gains a new best friend, and we find out that truth serum is a thing.
Well, the issue is the truth serum.
Yes. We find out.
Because everything that they're talking about starts making you believe that Steve is starting to like her. And then that truth serum hits and she says, I ain't into guys. And you could see his reaction to that as for a split second, he's depressed, but afterwards he's like, okay, best friend mode activated. But back to where I was going with this. We now notice that the Mind Flare also has some evolution traits going on.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to possess people is now a huge, huge thing, i.e. Billy.
I'm gonna make a comment of we kind of knew the Mind Flare could possess people before season 3, just not quite to that extent.
That's the issue. The extent of Will still had some sort of free will while Billy has none. Billy goes out, traps people, abducts people, and feeds people to the Mind Flare to the point where there's a tiny bit of an army. Like, he is the biggest asshole to start, and with the assistance of the Mind Flare, becomes an even bigger asshole. Like, he's legit the main antagonist for the most part in this season.
He does become the biggest hero, so I'll give him props.
Susie, aesthetically, you could say he was Rita and he wanted to make his monster grow. Stick around, folks. I have more jokes. I'm not just tired. I'm really fucking tired.
Where's your wife? Where's your wife?
She just woke up.
Where's your wife?
Hi.
I need.
She's ignoring.
She's ignoring you. Probably.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Hi.
You with your terrible jokes.
You heard my joke, right? Yes. I had to shift into turbo real quick with that. I thought it was more phenomenal.
Somebody want to pick up the pieces now?
Oh, so I was gonna say the other thing too. My favorite thing about this season is it's like the show's reminder to go, hey, fans, remember this show takes place in the 80s. it's Halloween also too. Remember, guys, you get to see the kids dress up as Ghostbusters. Remember what was also popular in the 80s? Ghostbusters.
I mean, but this show is all pop culture references. There's so many of them.
Yeah, but it felt like season 3 had to kind of like rope us in a little bit more. Not rope us in, but bring us back to going, hey, 80s kids. We kind of gotta
Tie it
remind
back.
you. Yeah, like just a little bit, like just a little bit to remind you. And it was like, I like that because it gave me some familiarity, like not of malls of the 80s, but a little bit of the 90s aesthetically. So like seeing them and all their little preachy hijinks made me smile.
Yeah.
Reminders, you know what I mean? Like, because like all of us old as fuck.
Mm.
Mm.
I came after the 80s.
As I told my husband last night, I'm a 90s baby who lived in an 80s world.
89. So, like they saved the best for last. But like,
Do you want to hear a fun fact? I got a fun fact.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Do you want a fun fact? And then we'll
Sure.
continue down AJ's bullet points. So
Okay, you're gonna like the next one.
my fun fact is, you know how Steve dressed in a Scoops Ahoy outfit for all of season 3?
Yeah.
Literally, that was his only outfit for all of season 3. He married his best friends in that outfit.
That's funny. That's actually
The costume designer hooked him up so he could wear it, and he officiated their wedding in it. It was like a Halloween wedding, so everybody was in costumes. It wasn't just him, and he got to wear his Scoops Ahoy. That was their one request. It was very cool.
That's funny.
So there you go. There's my fun fact.
So,
I'm just wondering what other fun facts I could pull out before we end.
probably like a Beyblade. No, my next bullet point is you're seeing how close Hopper and Joyce are starting to get with each other.
Mhm.
That there's comedy, there's chemistry, some unsolved issues in their own lives, but you also see the real emotion that they do kind of care for each other that really don't start happening till later.
I think we started to see the vestiges of how much Hopper cared for Joyce in season 1.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think we saw it reciprocated until season 3. And I think that's really cool, is that he never pushed. It was always silently there.
Yeah. Well, that's how why I feel like it was so nice, because it wasn't him just up her ass the whole time or vice versa.
Yeah.
They're friends and they just had a little spark.
Little tiny spark.
But now, this is where I wanted to get to. Steve, Robin, Dustin, and Erica, the Scoops Troop. I literally wrote it down as the Scoops Troop.
I called them so I'm just laughing.
I was waiting for that. Ooh, like after you said that, like I was waiting for it. But, like,
they're probably the four most badass people in this season of what they get to go do and not even leave them all. But I just love how it keeps escalating. Like, oh, not much more to this, and then elevator down. Oh, interesting. Long ass hallway that way, long ass hallway that way, long ass hallway that way. Oh, let's go figure it out. And I love how it just keeps escalating to what else can go wrong, and then what else can go wrong, and then they all end up with, or at least Steve and Robin end up with truth serum, and Steve gets beat the absolute hell out of. And the fact that they end up escaping, and Dustin turns into the parent, you guys stay here, watch the movie. Goes back over to Erica. They look over. The two of them are missing again.
Because they're hiding from the Russians, and
but they're also stoned off their ass.
Yeah, they're in the bathroom.
This is where I feel like Steve became my favorite character. And then, Robin as a ground, but part of the main cast character. They're just, the chemistry with these four characters is amazing. And then Dustin with Steve is like the buddy cop film that I've always wanted to see. What are your thoughts on the mall? And them going to find the Russian base underneath the mall, or even the code that a bunch of kids figured out.
Okay, can we talk about how they figured out that the Russian base was under the mall? Because I think that is my favorite moment ever.
What Robin figuring it out and trying to label, the store.
No,
Store.
no, Robin didn't figure it out. Steve did.
I thought it was Robin that figured.
No, Steve figured it out because he's like, wait, give me a quarter. Give me a quarter. Put the quarter in the thing and heard the music. And he's like, everyone's like, they're in the mall. Like, it was kind of nice to see Steve have a win. And he has one, at least one every season. But this one, like, it was so exciting to see that particular win. I love the fact that the Russians are in the mall. I think it's hilarious. I also really love what the other kids were doing outside of the mall, but I think the Russian scenes are my favorite. Especially them stoned out their father. And how they escaped the Russians. Like,
Will.
I think I still enjoy Erica. You know what? Bitching and moaning. I need to be out of here right now. If I'm not at where I need to be, people are gonna flip shit. My uncle's gonna flip shit. Listen, I don't care if your uncle or your best friend is gonna complain right now. And I remember just laughing for a good couple minutes. I was just like, yeah, that showed her. Then you know, Erica just like, you're stupid. And I'm like, never mind. Like you it was great to have in such a suspenseful, like it's definitely a very stressful moment. A lot of humor just bouncing back and forth metaphorically off the wall. Because it's just like, so these four are gonna save the day? But they wanna okay. That and Erica going, I'm thirsty. Let me drink that. You're just gonna drink a mysterious green liquid and you don't even know what it is? Yeah, I'm thirsty. Shatters acid. Still want to drink it?
sure, why not?
I'm telling you, it's the chemistry with the group. It literally feels like our friend group just on shenanigans.
The bad part was I would go look up like, yeah, I'll lick it right now off the floor. Shit, let's go.
I mean, two of our group are in the state, but do you want shenanigans? Because we can cause shenanigans.
Have we not had any shenanigans?
They already tried causing shenanigans before we went live. We're still trying to figure out where all that came from.
Arriba!
They haven't answered us yet, which is really disturbing.
Huh?
I don't hear down with the sick.
You're never supposed to. And shenanigans are shenanigans. They're like tricks. Just not for the rabbit. I have no idea where the hell I'm going with this.
So the Joyce and Hopper end up in the area where they can shut basically the portal. No way.
Uh-huh.
And at one moment you realize somebody's not making it. You don't know who up until it actually happens. But the fact that something's looming to the point where we might lose part of the main cast, what was your reaction? Because I was torn. I didn't want either of those two to end up dying, whether it's Joyce or Hopper. No, but knowing now there was no way Hopper was gonna allow that to happen.
I was hoping it would be Hopper. I love David Harbour's character. I love Hopper. I just
The note
don't.
he left the letter. Oh,
I did not feel like this season had enough growth for him. To me, he felt like a very stagnant character because he was constantly at war with himself on what to do with parenting 11 and being a good father for her.
Well, that's where I think Joyce came in.
Joyce was phenomenal for that. But he still was at war with himself. He was causing issues where he didn't need to cause issues. He needed to go find himself. He needed space. And so there was a small part of me that was hoping Hopper was not necessarily meeting his demise, but like
if it happens, that's where it was gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly. So
did anybody else think Harper died?
But
Hopper, Jesus Christ.
I mean,
all right, my brain is all over the place.
I actually do agree with Susie on this one. I mean, if he would have died, I would have been like, damn, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sad. Anyway, next episode. And
that's like the Snape thing where he's walking over James's body. He's like, oh, that sucks. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It just sound like the plague, I'm be honest with you.
Will. Hopper. Dead? Setting? Question mark?
No.
Not really.
Really? I was the only one that was like really torn about it? Damn.
It was kind of the obvious thing to happen.
Yeah, because he wasn't going to let Joyce die, but still.
Well, yeah.
Still be sad about somebody dying.
Wait, hold on. I'm not saying that I wasn't sad about it. What I'm saying is that that's the course that I thought was going to happen.
And you.
That doesn't mean I wasn't hurt by it.
And they really make you think he's dead when 11 reads that note.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it really, I feel like, hurt the most on my end. And then, what? 10 minutes later, the post-credit scene, you hear the Russian say, the American. And you're like,
But you knew there was a post-credit scene coming because you saw the snow come across the screen?
Uh-huh.
No, not the American. That one.
And that's when I was like, how the hell did he get to Russia? Which I don't think they ever talk about how he ended up getting to Russia.
There's theories, but no, they don't talk about how he got to Russia. I need to know if it's on your checklist, but I'm waiting for you to go to your next bullet point.
My next bullet point is the ending of Hawkins as the center of the universe. Basically all the kids have grown up or are being forced to grow up. Billy dies.
Protecting 11.
They see the mind flare and how destructive and scary it actually is. I love how they use the fireworks to just distract it and mess with it. But that's really all I had. Susie, what were you gonna?
Okay. So I would like to talk about the fact that the ones taking on the mind flare were not the ones that discovered the Russians. I would like to talk about the fact that Dustin was on a hill talking to his girlfriend.
Oh my god. How do we not talk about the
never-ending story?
And we have to talk about it because it's a crucial part to the last episode in season 3.
So talk about it.
So, as we all know, this season took place, I wouldn't say towards the end of summer because Dustin's obviously come back from camp and he's met a girl. Her name is Susie. No, not me. That would have been awesome.
Changes his grade.
Yeah, it just changes his grade. It's fine. And I love the fact that Dustin felt comfortable enough to reach out to another person to help him crack the code to get the mind flare to shut down. So we get to see Dustin and Susie sing a duet of the Neverending Story song, which those of you who have never seen the Neverending Story, please do so, whether you like it or not. Watch it at least once in your lifetime. Trust me, it's worth it.
Damn fucking horse.
Just say Susie. No, remember, right beforehand, before we had him singing it, we had Lucas and Max mockingly singing it.
No, he sang it first, and then they're packing up Will's house because Will, Jonathan, Eleven, and Joyce are all moving to California. So they're packing up the whole house. The house is sold. And Lucas and Max, and this is why I have to bring it up.
What's the lyrics again?
What's the lyrics again?
Just
Come on, you should sing with us. It was great, and it was a little disheartening to see Will put his D&D books in for Goodwill, and he's like, well, I'm only going to play with you guys, so why am I going to bring them with him? I will play next time we see each other. And I'm like, that is the cutest, like, sweetest, most awesome thing I've ever heard in a series. And so to me, season 3, that ending episode in season 3 was more like a final episode than season 2 was. But yeah, I had to bring up the Neverending Story because it's talked about, it's memed, it's just absolutely fantastic. And then of course we have Mom. Mom, who graduates from high school, now has to go find a new job because the mall is trashed from Scoops Ahoy, and the only thing he cares about is those kids. So, gotta love Mom.
Any other bullet points that I might have missed that you want to cover before we close up shop, and we'll see you next week for.
I don't think so. I think that was it. I think we covered everything this time.
At least the important stuff.
At least the important stuff. The Neverending Story really was just an honorable mention, but I that is one bit that I absolutely love, and I think it's...
11 killed like 6 Russians throwing a car at them.
Yes.
That was great.
Mm-hmm.
Lawn darted a vehicle right at them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe, follow. Go follow James on Instagram at JamesFairArt. Hello, everybody.
Well, bye.